I guess I'm thinking about this, but it it's just kind of weird to me. Like, first of all, I understand, like when you're younger, and you're looking for role models, and so you're just trying to find like other people that you can admire. And one strange thing, though, and I feel like this happens to a lot of people when they're young. They're trying to understand like these particular things about older people that are cool. So you can be like, oh, this person has this type of shoe. That's so cool. Oh, this person eats this type of sandwich. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this person, now the cool thing is like this person put out this album. They're like a superstar. Or they're rich or something. Oh, that's so cool. I'm not saying that those things aren't cool. Some of those things like are cool. But the thing is like what is whoever somebody else is like idolizing, that doesn't have to be your story. And it's very weird because I feel like people are trying to tell like all of us that we're all inspired by the same person, and we aren't. This is why like the story of representation is so important now. Like, I feel like growing up, I feel like I heard stories of Cleopatra, but like, first of all, like I'm not Egyptian, like, so I just never like, I thought when I heard the story, I thought it was cool, but that's pretty much as far as it went for me. Like, I don't think Cleopatra is like, I don't know. There's a lot of queens in the world, and I don't like. To me, her story is not really that great or interesting to me. Like, just the same way, like people, like there are Egyptians clearly who like do idolize her story and think that it's special. But as a girl who grew up in America, like I care about the stories of girls, specifically like Black girls who have an American experience. Like, because you're not in the developing world and you have all this like opportunity to like build things for yourself and just do cool shit, right? So like those types of stories are interesting to me. But like, it just really feels like there's so many people who are trying to take away from that story for some reason, like, and make it all trauma porn. Like, every story that you see in the media and the news about like Black women is always some story of just like trauma porn. So that's why I do think it's like really important for Black women to just tell their own stories. But we have some like pretty incredible like Black women in America now. So I do think it's very strange for like Jada Pinkett to like tap on to, like, if it would be different if she to put like a black woman who's like clearly like not Egyptian, right? Like, and then put her in the story of like some Egyptian queen. I think that's weird too. Especially like if Jada wants to tell a story of like a Black queen, she could do that, because there actually are like, Africa is a really big place, and there have been some like really really rich like Black men. Like, I think like one of the richest men ever was like an African prince. And I mean, we have some pretty rich Black men right now. So like, I just don't feel like there's a need for us to like have to be taking other people's stories when, like, we have Issa Rae right now, like we have Beyonce right now, we have like Halle Berry like right now, Yara Shahidi right now, we have really Oprah, Michelle Obama. I mean, if you're just talking about actresses, we have like Gabrielle Union, we have like Nicole Hannah-Jones, we've got Kelly Stamps. Like, I mean, maybe you guys think that because their platforms are small or something, or, I mean, I don't even know. Like, how rich do you have to be in order to be considered a queen or princess or something? And what does it really mean? Especially when, like, it feels like every single girl is out here calling themselves that. Oh, princess this. Oh, queen, queen, queen. A lot of that stuff has to do with wealth. And, like, many people just don't have it. Right? I mean, you could be the queen of your own home, I suppose. You have a home. But otherwise, I mean, your kingdom has much to do with just yourself. I mean, you. So, yeah, I guess I was thinking more about like when I am reading about all these lawsuits and how all these like Egyptian people feel. I don't know, it just makes me feel like bad. It makes me feel bad because like I wouldn't want like anyone. I wouldn't want anyone coming for a part of my story and then being like, it's their story now. That's fucking strange. Like, that's weird. It's weird, and like I hate it when people do that. And so I'm empathizing with those people. Like, I get it. I would be upset too. But I don't know if I'd go as far as like trying to cancel the film. That, to me, that's kind of excessive. You know what I mean? Like, why would they do that? Why are they trying to cancel the film? It's gonna be made. She's already invested like a ton of money into doing it. Like, she's going to do the film. So I don't know. I guess you could just, you could just not watch it. I don't know. Like, so all these parts are weird. It does feel like everybody wants to take a stance when like a black person gets something. Now it's always like a problem. But like, nobody seemed to have an issue when like Will Smith was in Aladdin. He's black. I don't know. Like, that was fine. Okay. There's just been so many other examples of stuff where there was like cultural appropriation, right? We had Zoe Saldana playing Nina Simone. That was like super weird. Like, that's weird as fuck. Like, so many of y'all continental Africans have been playing black Americans. Like, there are no black Americans who are playing black Americans at this point. Like, y'all have just come over and completely. Another weird thing, though, to be honest, like, I think a lot of people of color, like, first of all, Netflix is like an American company. That's first. Netflix is not an Egyptian company, so like, they have no say-so whatsoever about who can be what, where, who can do. Like, I don't know. They can make a movie about anything, but I mean, people are not very creative at all. And I guess here's another thing I was thinking about, and actually we could make another post